So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me at 1 a.m. I'm actually at work right now. I'm gonna be doing my makeup. The lighting situation is not great, I realized that, and I also look very busted, but that's why we're about to start looking unbusted. Got my makeup stuff right here, and I've also got water, and I've also got some coffee. I am going absolutely nowhere.
Boring!
So there's really no reason for me to be doing this other than I do want to practice and get better, and I really would appreciate if you guys put in the comments what I can do to make it better. I feel like the way that I learn how to do makeup is by watching YouTube videos, and then my former roommate, she was a makeup artist and she taught me some tricks and tips. So I have a mirror behind you guys right now. So for my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Maybelline New York Tattoo Studio Brow Pomade. Guys, this is what I'm going to be using for my eyebrows. So currently I have been working at a hotel. I'm working at a hotel as the front desk supervisor, and most of the time I am the only one here at the office. I don't really love that, honestly. I kind of like being around people, and if I have a problem I like being able to tell somebody because there's so much going on. But at the same time it gives me kind of the freedom to just do what I need to do.
And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee, and I was gonna get employee of the month, and that's on period.
And honestly, that's why dancing was fun for me too, because I'm always creating something. It's always new. I'm always meeting someone new. Here I'm always meeting someone new, but it's not the same. I still like it, but it's not the same. And I also feel like I have these goals, all of the stuff that I'm trying to accomplish, and I have to wait, and that sucks. But at the same time I feel like that's good because I'm building up a lot of patience. I'm building up a lot of resilience, and I feel like I'm doing all the right things to achieve my goals. What I do is I just fill in my eyebrows with this dark brown. I like to do more on the ends, more product on the ends to make it darker. I've really been enjoying doing YouTube as a side hustle on top of my main job, because as much as I get FOMO about going back to the club, y'all, I really feel like I'm going to get back to that fast money, and it's gonna really fuck me up. Tell me if I'm making sense. I'm using this NYX Can't Stop concealer, and I feel like I should leave all this down below, so check in the description to see if I did that or not, but I probably did. I'm going in with my beauty blender, you guys, and I'm just going to blend out the concealer that I used for my eyebrows. I usually would spray this, but I don't have any spray. But what I'd do is I'd spray this with some setting spray. I feel like I had all these bullet points and stuff that I wanted to talk about, and now I'm just off the rails. Okay, so the eyebrows are not perfect. They're definitely not twins. They're giving more late cousins. This one's just over here struggling. This one's not so bad, but it's not as arched as I wanted it. As I've been practicing doing my own stuff, I do get better every time. Like I said, when I overthink it, I just mess it all up. Okay, there's some things I need to do to fix this one. For 1 a.m. in the morning, I feel like we can work. Now, I would like them to be a little thinner and a little more arched, but next thing I use is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation, and I'm the color Warm Honey. So this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation, and I'm the color Warm Honey. I totally forgot primer. I'm going in with CoverGirl Color Correcting Serum. This is the primer that I'm going to be using on my face. Honestly, just put it on my finger and then dab it on my face. Or do you guys use a brush? Let me know. I always used it like it was like lotion. I actually enjoy this job. I've been enjoying the hours too, but I did just recently ask for morning shifts so that I could open up my nights just in case I want to get back into nightlife. I used to work at a hotel, and right before I quit the hotel I was dancing, and I just felt like, okay, it's time to quit. Like, it's time to quit this job because I'm making so much money dancing and I want to do that. And it's like the club would have meetings and stuff because it was a really upscale club and you had to be at the meetings. I would have to be clocked in, and so I would just go on my break and like try to make the meetings and like just all type of stuff, but like it just really wasn't working out. And I just remember feeling like, well, you know what, this is really fast money and I'm new, and like, you know what, just take advantage of this situation. So I just ended up quitting the hotel job, which looking back in hindsight, I feel like I could be a lot higher in the industry if I didn't quit. And so that kind of bugs me a little bit that I did that, because like with this situation I could have been in a much higher management position if I had been with the company for a lot longer, because it's the same company that I'm working with now. Figure out what I'm gonna do. The look though was like a smoky eye inspiration that I wanted to go for. So she kind of has like a smoky eye with a little bit of red, it looks like. Honestly guys, I was just trying to balance out my life, because at that time that I had started, I had a full-on like 1-year-old, almost 2-year-old. So I was just really trying to just pay the bills and figure like that. So I don't like blame myself for that, for wanting to quit and wanting to dance full-time, because you gotta do what you gotta do. And that's why I never bash anybody on this channel about dancing, because it's just like, I will never bash dancers. Like, I'm behind dancers and women who want to do that 1000%. We're gonna go with this light color, and we're just gonna start in the corner of my eye, and we're just gonna go all the way out. When you're in a position and you're trying to feed your kids and you're trying to make sure they have a place to stay, and like you're just trying to upgrade your life and do more with your life, then, and not everybody is in that position where they're just trying to provide for their kids, but I'm just letting y'all know, for the ones who watch me and support me, like, this is where I was, is like just trying to support my baby, like feed us and get out of a poverty mindset and get out of a lack mindset, and still, like, that's what I'm trying to do and accomplish. But everything happens in divine timing. Things don't just happen like a microwave, like turn it on, plug in the number you want, and you're ready. This color right here, and I'm just gonna do like on the crease area. I wanna be that girl. My lips look so dry right now. Like, it's so embarrassing. I swear lighting is so deceiving, because I literally was thinking I was eating with my makeup, and I just went to the bathroom with the actual real lighting, and it looks so bad. Like, I didn't even put foundation right here. Like, it's just the whole patch, and I'm like, why did you guys not tell me how I was looking? Like, y'all are letting your girl slip. And I've had multiple guests I've had to help, and it's just like, dang. I really thought I was eating, but it looked so cakey. I haven't like baked or anything yet, so maybe we gotta do that. I'm just gonna look like literally full glam at work for no reason. So yeah, it's some crazy stuff going on. Like, for instance, I was just watching the videos about the Cleotrapa and Ice Spice situation. They went on tour and I was just like, that is some crazy stuff going on. Like, that is some crazy behavior from Ice Spice. Like, I was like, what the heck? Even from jump, when like the bag got left, I would have immediately been so upset. I honestly probably would have cried. I feel like the not communicating thing is a big problem for me, or when I feel like I can't communicate because I know what your reaction is gonna be, or you are the type of person who doesn't like being confronted when you're doing something wrong. I feel like this situation hits home for so many people, and the reason people resonate with Cleotrapa so much is literally because we've all had an experience where, maybe we haven't all, but a lot of people have had experiences where they've been in a situation where they've been around a mean girl or mean girl energy.
You're like really pretty. Thank you. So you agree? What? You think you're really pretty?
And I feel like that's why the situation is resonating with so many people. People are talking about their experiences, and I feel like so many people are just resonating with the story in general, whether they see themselves in Cleopatra, why do I want to call her Cleopatra so bad? In Cleotrapa's shoes, where it's just like you held on to something a little bit too long, even though you should have cut it off, or you told somebody about themselves and they didn't want to listen, and so it made it hard, the situation harder. Or I don't know, maybe see yourself in Ice Spice shoes, where you have been a mean girl and you didn't know how horrible you were getting until somebody really told you about yourself. So I feel like a lot of people are resonating with the story, but overall the situation is crazy. But like, the minute I would have started crying if I was in that situation. And if you guys haven't watched, basically there's some lore with like Ice Spice and Cleotrapa, and Ice Spice supposedly using Cleotrapa to make herself look better and for her image and stuff like that. And Cleotrapa, she's a rapper. She's been a rapper for a really long time, actually. I remember listening to some of her songs back in the day and seeing her with Ice Spice, and I didn't think anything of it because I was like, I guess that makes sense that they would be friends because they're both rap females, and I don't know. But when Cleotrapa said the story of her going on tour with Ice Spice, it just made sense that she was definitely being used, which I feel like happens a lot in the industry. I don't know a lot about the industry, but like I've had experiences where I definitely was used and exploited for somebody else's gain. But yeah, basically she goes on tour with Ice Spice because Ice Spice invites her to the tour like last minute, and then she ends up having a horrible time on the tour because ever since like out the gate, as soon as they got on tour, Ice Spice was like making her feel like she couldn't ask for nothing, and nothing was like, she didn't have any support. And it's like, you invited me on this tour, why are you making it seem like everything I do is an issue, or like you can't pay for nothing? And she didn't have an issue with paying for anything. That wasn't the problem. The issue was like, it was very like weird how Ice Spice invited her and said, oh, I got you, everything's gonna be taken care of, and then doesn't actually take care of her.
That's weird.
Also, you guys, this is what I'm using right now. This is the Maybelline New York contour stick in the color Walnut, and I use this as like contour. Like, don't invite me somewhere and say everything's gonna be included, but then you expect stuff. Like, I've been in that situation too, like, and then you expect more. Like, what the heck? Like, y'all gotta communicate. I feel like me too, I've been in situations where I haven't communicated properly, and it's, well, I know I've been in situations I don't communicate properly as a woman and as a friend. but like I'm definitely something I'm working on, and I feel like we'd get a lot better as people if we just really communicated with each other our needs and what we actually need in the moment, instead of like not communicating or not telling people about themselves and just like, ugh. But in that case, I definitely feel like Ice Spice was really just trying to show her like, I'm that bitch and you're not that bitch, like, and that's so messed up, because why invite her and then why invite someone somewhere and like you really hate them, you know? It's like you're going out your way to be evil because it's like you don't have nothing better to do, or you just are bored. Like, you find entertainment in other people's struggle. People who find entertainment in other people's struggle or exploit what other people are going through for entertainment, or just like use people who are struggling for their personal entertainment, honestly are so sick to me. You're going out your way to not have peace in your life. Like, you're going out your way. I can understand being intrigued with drama or just being interested in drama, because that's human nature, is for us to be curious, just like I'm talking about this situation now. But to go out your way to torture somebody so that you can feel better about your own stuff and make somebody else feel like, it literally gives me flashbacks to a situation I dealt with this girl. I've had a lot of weird, like, I guess you can call them industry experiences, but like honestly really they was just like straight up scams. I guess just being kind of like naive in certain situations and like not knowing exactly what you're gonna get yourself into. I feel like you definitely learn from those situations. I feel like being new to those situations, not necessarily knowing what to expect or how people are going to treat you, especially if you generally think people are like out there for you or they're your friends, it can make it very tricky navigating friendship and business. Ice Spice went into her like group chat thing, like her group messaging where she can like specifically talk to her fans. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a chat, like a Zoom call with like your fans and like I guess news outlets. I don't know who be in there, but like basically she was basically saying like the girl's so ungrateful and this is what happens when you're in the industry, and something about it just seemed so ingenuine. Like, I did not like that at all. Like, it gave Mean Girl Regina vibes. Like, if you don't know the lore, then you don't really know the lore, but you've got to go look it up because it's crazy. Alright you guys, so I'm going to be using this lip liner in the color, it's Maybelline, and it's in the color Let's Bounce number 2. Number 2. Don't know the lore. I'm gonna go watch Cleotrapa's video. But to summarize it, basically Ice Spice asked her to go on tour last minute, and then she decided she was gonna go, and then Ice Spice was basically like doing little things to try to like torture her, basically, like saying like just being very uncommunicative and like isolating her and making her feel unwelcome and making her feel like she wasn't supposed to be there even though she was invited. I'm gonna go in with my lip injection Too Faced pink shade of lips. I feel like this is just such a chaotic video. Like, I feel like I have not been on track with anything I've been saying. Also, you guys, the other thing that's really been throwing me for a loop, but I actually am so obsessed, is the fact that Nikocado Avocado is skinny. My lips are starting to burn. Nikocado Avocado is skinny now. He went from like over 300 pounds, well, I don't know how much exactly he weighed, but it looked like that, to literally looking so snatched. And I'm like, what the heck did he do in 7 months? Because he needs to give me his regime. Alright you guys, next thing I'm going in with is this Revlon Color Stay eyeliner. Here's how it looks. Speaking of cat's eye, I love them. Did you guys watch Dream Academy on Netflix? Oh, I did. I have this eyeliner too, and I think I kind of want to go in and like overline what I just lined. This is the Lancome waterproof eyeliner. We love Lancome. Yeah, a little with this eyeliner pencil goes a long way. I noticed that I'll try to do a little bit with it and it'll take it like to the next level. Lashes. Starting to have better routines and daily habits, and I think that's what's helping me, is like really utilizing all my time. And like utilizing your time don't always mean you have to be working. Sometimes it could mean sleeping, sometimes it can mean preparing, sometimes it could be making the necessary phone calls and making sure you take care of yourself and making sure you just, you know, do whatever you gotta do in the time frame that you set for yourself. And if you tell yourself you're gonna do something, just make sure you follow through with it. And if you forget one day, that's okay, because we all do. And I think just being lenient and graceful with yourself as much as you are able to is important in balance. And like and having that time management has been helping. And like having grace with yourself if you're not always on schedule and doing everything right all the time. Like just letting things do what they're supposed to do, you know, just showing up where you're supposed to show up and just letting things do what they're gonna do.
Maybe I need a break, maybe that's why I fade into this bitter taste.
Treating people with kindness and helping people and like just being a good person. And making mistakes too, because that also comes with being a person, is making mistakes and learning from your mistakes and giving yourself and looking beautiful. I'm done. I feel like it looks good and snatched. Like what? We did that for real. Okay, now I just need some highlight. How do y'all think I did? Rate on a scale of 1 to 10. How do y'all think I did? To the blush, I'm just gonna do a little on my cheeks. I like to do a little over the nose action, you know. And I dip into all of these, y'all. I don't have a specific color in here. I like them all mixed together. Just a little blush on the cheeks. I use this Juvia Warrior palette for my highlighter. Like I've gone on so many rants, crashing out and they going on rants.
Crash outs and they going on rants, bro.
That's how I spice it. Crashing out and they going on rants, bro. This is what comes with it. This is just what comes with being a celeb. I'm gonna go in with this liner brush and I'm gonna go into this like highlighter, this one in the middle. As you can see, I use highlighter mostly for this palette. I've gone through a lot of it, and I'm just gonna do on my bottom lash line this like goldy color, and then we're just gonna do it on the other side as well. I like using this eyeliner because it's like what I'm doing. I'm doing like a highlighted eyeliner at the end. And I think that's really cute. And that's the look, you guys. I feel like we should go look at it in the actual bathroom light because I feel like this light is gonna be messed up. Alright, y'all. I feel like it still don't look bad in the regular light. I feel like we blended out pretty well. When I look in the mirror, it does look a little bit cakey. Like it probably could have been blended a little bit better, and I think I need some setting spray, but overall, I don't think I did half too bad. Like, I think she looks cute. But now I just want to relax, you guys. I feel like I couldn't really talk to y'all how I wanted to talk to y'all in this get ready with me because it is well, it's now almost 3 in the morning, but like as I was trying to talk to y'all, it was like just people coming through the lobby, coming through the lobby, coming through the lobby, and I was like, what are y'all doing at 2:30 in the morning? Like, what are y'all doing? But obviously, if I was to do more get ready with me's, I would talk to y'all a lot more because I would probably not do them at work. But yeah, I feel like this look would be so cute with like a 613 wig, like a real blonde wig, but who knows. I will talk to you guys in the next video. If you guys like these get ready with me's, if you guys like watching me do my makeup and you like seeing what products that I use, make sure that you comment down below. And yeah, you guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. And don't worry, y'all, I definitely see that I messed up a lot of blending, but like I said, I'm in the learning stage. Okay, bye.